the end of your professional development and never have to do anything again to grow. If you think that obtaining PMP means you can stop putting in the effort to grow and maintain your skills, you're mistaken. The field of project management is dynamic, and staying relevant in this field requires ongoing learning, ongoing adaptation. And the PMP community values continuous improvement. And those who rest on their laurels, they quickly fall behind. That's why people go for interviews and they're not able to convey that they truly have it. They truly have, as my buddy Ed says, they're not magnetic enough. They're not the magnetic project manager, because it's like, oh, it's just another one of those same old PMPs. You gotta stand out from the crowd. And if you think you don't need to do any work in that regard, PMP is probably not for you. So the PMP community values continuous improvement. The PDUs are not just about checking the box. It's about lifelong learning. Number 5, if you are not interested in mentoring and coaching others, just tap out right now, because this community is one of giving back. We have so many awesome volunteers. Why do they volunteer? Because they understand that they were once the person who needed the mentoring and the coaching and the assistance. So getting certified in this community, there's that paying it forward, also paying it backwards. You know, one of the most rewarding aspects of being certified for me is the opportunity for me to mentor, the ability for me to coach and educate others. People say, Phil, you go too hard. Why do you do this? You've written so many books. Here's a book I've just recently written. Here's a book that I wrote just before that. Here's a book that I wrote just before that. Here's another book I wrote just before that. Here's another book that I've written since that one. And here's another book that I also wrote on something else. And here's a book based on the seminar that I just conducted. And here's another book from the seminar I just conducted, and another book that I wrote before that. Why do I write so much? Why am I so obsessed with teaching and development? The reason is this, my friends. I was there before, and there were not enough books at an affordable cost for me to study with. There's a lot of knowledge that people, they have, but they just hoard it. You know, one of the greats said, the best minds, the best greatness in this world can be found in the cemetery. That is sad. I do not want to be a statistic like that. I want my abilities, my knowledge to be shared far beyond when I'm gone from this universe, this place. So the idea is one of giving back. And a lot of people in the PMP community, they have this awareness that they got to give back. For me, I just love coaching, mentoring, and helping people, because my mentor, Mary, she gave me boatloads of books. I have some of the books Mary gave me in my library. She gave me a boatload of books, and I got certified because someone believed in me, because someone said, here you go, there's your chance. I believe you can do it. If not for Mary, I wouldn't be where I am today. So mentoring, coaching others, it helps you to solidify your own understanding. It helps you to contribute to the overall health and growth of the project management profession. It's through this collective effort that the standards of project management are maintained. What am I talking about here? Let me give you a few examples. Like up here, I have PMBOK 4. This is when I began to realize I needed to give back to the community. I was one of the final reviewers of the 4th, one of the final reviewers of the 5th, one of the final reviewers, gets bigger and bigger with time, of the 6th. One of the final reviewers, oh my goodness, of the 7th edition. And I was also a reader, not a final reviewer, of the 2nd, right? And I was a reader of the 3rd. All of these books, they got created because people volunteered. People volunteered to the PMI. And they said, we're going to be part of it. We're going to read the books. We're going to help create these standards. We're going to help review the standards. And that is the mindset. It's not a mindset of a free ticket.